My name is Lisa, and I work as a janitor at a certain company. I usually work alone, but I get along well with everyone at the company.
Good morning, Lisa. You're working hard again from early in the morning.
Good morning, Noah.
Everything okay with our facilities today?
Yes, everything's in good shape as always.
Glad to hear that. Oh yeah, I heard you fixed the tiles at the entrance the other day.
A few of them were cracked, so I replaced them.
Wait, they were cracked? I didn't notice at all.
That's pretty normal, I'd say. But if I had left them like that, water could have seeped into the building, so I made sure to fix them right away.
I see. Man, this company really relies on you, Lisa. Still, isn't it tough handling everything from maintenance to security?
Well, compared to other janitorial jobs, ours does have more responsibilities, but because of that, I get to experience a lot of different things every day, and that makes it enjoyable.
Wow, when you put it that way, it does sound like a rewarding job. Well then, we'll be counting on you to keep taking care of this place.
Of course. If anything comes up, feel free to let me know anytime. My job covers a wide range of tasks, from office work and cleaning to facility inspections. I also handle security duties, so my daily tasks change depending on the day. Because of that, I interact with a lot of different people in the company, but... Oh. Good morning, Akemi.
You again. What are you doing here?
I'm on cleaning duty today, so I'm just tidying up here.
Seriously. Why are you answering me so casually? You're everywhere, and honestly, it's annoying. Just stop talking to me.
Huh. Oh. I am sorry. Akemi is a new employee who recently joined the company, but she doesn't seem to like me very much. She's always cold and distant toward me. The reason for that is...
Oh yeah, playing games on a big TV is the best.
Excuse me. Wait, Kami.
You again. Seriously, you pop up everywhere. Are you sure you're just a janitor, and not some kind of spirit that haunts this place?
I am not. Also, I've told you before, no bringing games to the office.
You're so annoying. I'm not bothering anyone, so what's the problem? Or wait, what? Do you actually want to play with me?
That's not the issue. Akemi, it's still work hours, isn't it? Bringing games is one thing, but slacking off on the job is something I can't ignore.
Oh, is that so? Then why don't you go ahead and snitch on me? Not that anyone would actually believe you anyway.
Akemi seems to love video games and plays them in empty meeting rooms whenever she gets the chance. Since I kept catching her and warning her about it, she started seeing me as a nuisance. Then, one day... Alright, that's the trash collected for this room. Next up is this one, huh? Akemi?
Yes, that's right. I am Akemi. You actually made it all the way here, huh?
Made it all the way isn't really the right way to put it. I was just collecting trash like usual.
Oh, I know all about your little hobby of collecting trash around this time.
It's not a hobby, though. Wait, do you need something from me? As I was going around collecting trash from each room, I found Akemi waiting for me in one of them. It seemed like she had something to say to me, but...
I thought it'd help out with your little hobby.
Huh. Wait, are you saying you're going to help me collect trash?
Nope. What I am going to do is this.
Wah. Stop kicking over the trash bins.
Oh. Why are you mad? You love collecting trash, don't you? Now you have even more to pick up. I see. You wanted an even bigger mess, huh? Well, I guess I have no choice. Here.
You're making an even bigger mess. Stop it. Why are you doing this?
Why? You seriously don't get it. It's because you're always wandering around the office in those filthy clothes.
That's your reason. This is my official uniform, it's not dirty.
I said you look disgusting. You keep popping up wherever I go, ruining my mood. What even are you? Some kind of oversized cockroach or something?
Wah. That's so rude.
No, what's rude is you parading around looking like that. People who don't contribute to the company's profits are just noise. Who do you think lets you even have a job here?
Don't tell me, you think it's you?
That's right. Employees like me are the ones keeping this company running. You should just keep your head down and pick up trash where you belong. Now, if you finally understand your place, hurry up and clean this mess up.
Akemi deliberately scattered the trash and flashed a smug grin. But then, suddenly.
Excuse me, but what exactly do you think you're doing to my daughter?
President. Wait, what? Duta?
That's what I said, isn't it? So, what exactly are you doing here?
Wait a second. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. Her, the president's daughter.
Ugh. I get that it's hard to believe, but calling me this thing right in front of my own mother.
No way. There's no way you could be the president's daughter. Why would a company president's daughter be working as a janitor? The president must be lying to cover for you. That's the only explanation.
One of the three things I absolutely cannot stand is lies. Even if it were to protect an employee, I would never compromise on that.
That can't be. So you're saying she really is your daughter?
That's what I've been telling you. Now, why don't you explain what was going on here? Oh, and the other two things I cannot stand are unfairness and violence.
Well, we were just, chatting.
Oh? Then why is the trash scattered all over the place?
That's, I tripped a little and…
Oh my. You see, I was under the impression that you were being unfair and violent toward my daughter, but perhaps I was mistaken.
Of course not. I would never do something like that.
I see. So that's your answer. Lisa?
Just like Mom said, she threw the trash around because she finds me annoying. Oh, and she also compared me to an insect. Seems like she really didn't like being called out for playing games during work hours.
Well, how could you just say that?
No, how could you do that to my daughter?
No, I didn't do it because she's your daughter.
So you think it's fine to treat other people like this instead? You're a working adult, so tell me, how could you possibly behave so childishly?
Childish. You don't have to say it like that.
Would you prefer immature instead, throwing a tantrum and refusing to admit your mistakes? Isn't that something a preschooler would do? Aren't you embarrassed to be acting like this?
I don't understand. Why am I even in this situation? And why is the president's daughter a janitor in the first place?
Akemi started mumbling complaints under her breath, probably thinking no one could hear her. But then, I noticed my mother's expression twitching in irritation. I was about to step in when suddenly…
Haha, well, no one would normally expect a janitor to actually be the company president's daughter.
Vice President Noah. Wait, don't tell me you heard all that.
Oh, we heard every word loud and clear.
But Vice President Noah, did you already know about this?
She's blatantly trying to escape from talking to Mom now.
Of course I did. After all, this is part of her training to become the next president.
Training.
Yeah, she's gaining experience in different departments, so she'll be ready to take over the company someday. Can you imagine how terrifying it would be if someone who knows nothing about the company became president?
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But still, why janitorial work of all things?
Because it lets me see the company from all angles. By working as a janitor while keeping my identity hidden, I get to observe different aspects of the company firsthand. I thought it was the perfect starting point for my training, so I specifically requested it.
Keeping your identity hidden. So then, the only ones who knew about this were…
Just me and Vice President Noah. Of course, we were planning to make it public when she transferred to a different department.
I actually didn't mind keeping it a secret the whole way through, but…
But then, how would we properly train you as the next president? Besides, as a compromise, we did let you stay in the janitor role a little longer than planned, didn't we?
I know. It's just… I can't help but feel like I'm cheating somehow.
Oh, well, just so you know, if your training doesn't go well, I'm not handing over my position to you, even if you're my daughter.
I know. That's why I agreed to reveal my identity in the first place.
Exactly. That's why you need to take this chance to observe as much as you can. And I suppose this whole situation is just one of the many results of that experience.
As soon as Noah looked at her, Akemi's face instantly changed color. So, I took the opportunity to say, yes, since this is a good opportunity, I'd like to make a report. At present, Akemi is becoming a cancer within this company.
You're calling me a cancer. I'm a highly competent employee. Why the hell would I be labeled as a cancer? You've been working as a janitor. What could you possibly have seen?
The real question is, what haven't you seen, Akemi? Because of you, company morale has dropped significantly.
I was wondering what nonsense you were going to spout. What? Are you saying people are just jealous of me because I'm so competent? If that's the case, then the problem isn't me. It's them. They should just deal with it.
If it were just jealousy, there would have been other ways to handle it. But the real issue is your terrible attitude despite your competence. You're selfish, arrogant, and completely inconsiderate. No one wants to work with someone like that.
Ha. This is exactly why clueless little rich girls are so annoying. This is a company, you know. A business exists to generate profit. As long as I produce results, nothing else matters, right?
Yo, that's quite the extreme take.
Ick. I think I need to have a serious conversation with our HR department later.
Wait, you're both siding with her. This is a company. The people with the best performance are right, aren't they? This isn't some kind of friendship club.
So you do understand this is a workplace, a place where many people have to work together. Then why can't you grasp the importance of teamwork?
Anyone working within an organization should focus on what's best for the organization as a whole. Your mindset is far too self-centered.
Yes. Even if I take into account that you're still a new hire, your thinking is beyond mature.
Hearing that, Akemi looked utterly incredulous.
Are you serious? What's wrong with a competent employee focusing only on their work? If I have time to worry about other people's feelings, I'd rather go out and close another deal. Honestly, that's just an excuse for people who aren't good at their jobs.
Burke, you really can't see beyond your own perspective, can you? If your attitude is causing other employees' performance to drop, then your presence is nothing but a liability to this company.
And that kind of thinking is what's fundamentally wrong. Why should I, someone who excels at my job, have to slow down for people who don't? If they don't like my attitude, they should just beat me with their skills.
I understand what you're trying to say. But that doesn't justify disregarding others. Being good at your job and doing whatever you want are two completely separate things. The success you've had isn't yours alone.
Ha, of course it is. My achievements are my skills at work.
You've only been able to focus entirely on your results because other employees have been handling everything else for you. If you actually had to do all your responsibilities yourself, you wouldn't be performing like you are now.
Heck, that's the same for everyone, isn't it?
No, it's not. Other employees have been covering for you. Anytime someone asks you to do your share, you either slack off or act all high and mighty. Eventually, people just stopped asking and did it themselves. It's only natural.
Yeah, I can see that. No one wants to waste time catering to someone they dislike. At some point, doing it yourself just becomes easier and less stressful.
And if that kind of situation is left unchecked, overall productivity will decline. At best, people will start quitting. At worst, others might start imitating your behavior.
A toxic presence that eats away at a healthy organization, disrupts functionality, and in extreme cases, even threatens its survival. Honestly, I can think of a better example of a corporate cancer.
Hearing us say that her way of thinking was wrong, Akemi's face turned red with anger.
You, calling me a cancer and saying whatever you want. Why don't you just say it outright? You're going to fire me, aren't you?
No, we're not. But we will be intensifying your training.
Ha. You really think that's going to change me? As long as I deliver results, nothing else matters. Complaints should be silenced with skill. I have no intention of changing my mindset.
I hate to break it to you, but you're being removed from your sales position. Let's see. How about working as a janitor instead?
That sounds like a great idea. It would give you a chance to observe different roles in the company, and, well, no time for gaming either.
What? Are you serious? If I'm gone, the company's sales will plummet.
Actually, keeping you around in sales would be more damaging to the company.
You're joking. I refuse to transfer. Why should I be forced to do dirty work?
That bias against certain jobs is something you'll need to fix as well.
Exactly. If you really care about sales, you should know that judging people based on prejudice is bad business. Trust is everything in the workplace, and bias only gets in the way.
That doesn't matter. I'm still bringing in sales, so what's the problem?
That's only true for now, isn't it? You need to think about the future too. It might be tough, but think of it as an investment in yourself. Give it a try. You might see a whole new perspective that you never considered before.
I don't need that kind of investment. I'm fine just the way I am.
That's not your decision to make, it's the company's. Your transfer to the janitorial department is final. This is a direct order from the president.
What? No way. This is completely unfair.
Don't get the wrong idea. This isn't about punishing you. This decision was made for your sake, for the employee's sake, and for the future of the company.
A transfer without taking the employee's wishes into account? That's absurd.
That kind of thing happens all the time in any organization, to some degree. Besides, you played games and slacked off during work hours, yet you're not being fired. That just shows the company still has expectations for you.
That's exactly right. If you really don't want to leave your current position, then start learning how to work with others and show some respect for your colleagues.
You're still young. We expect great things from you in the future.
What the hell? This is insane. This is completely unfair.
And so, Akemi was assigned to work as a janitor for the time being. She absolutely hated it, working with a constant scowl on her face, and in the end, she quit voluntarily in less than a month. After that, she started job hunting, but since no major companies were hiring at the time, she barely managed to secure a job offer from a single mid-sized company by emphasizing her past achievements. Determined to climb her way to the top, Akemi threw herself into her new job with fiery determination. However, the company turned out to be a classic black company, a toxic work environment. No matter how much she worked, the tasks never ended. Even if she achieved good results, no one ever praised her. And the moment she acted arrogant, she was met with even harsher verbal abuse from her superiors. It was only then that Akemi finally realized the importance of respecting her colleagues. But by the time she wanted to change jobs, she was so overworked that she didn't even have time to look for another position. And so, she was stuck in a miserable cycle of exhausting days. As for me,
I have to say, Lisa, you've really gotten used to the janitor look.
thank you. I've actually grown pretty fond of it myself.
Personally, I'd rather you move on to your executive training already.
Oh, but this is an important part of my training as a future president, don't you think?
Good point. Honestly, why not just aim to be both the janitor and the president?
Hey Noah, don't go putting weird ideas in her head.
Balancing janitorial work and being the president. That does sound interesting.
Wait, are you seriously considering it? And hold on, balancing being the president.
Noah, you've really done it now.
Since then, I've been fully dedicating myself to my work as a janitor. Well, technically, I should be moving on to the next stage of my executive training. But I've grown so fond of this job that I've asked to postpone my transfer for a little while. Still, I have to say, Noah gave me a great idea. Working as a janitor while gathering intel, secretly pulling the strings from the shadows as the president. Sounds cool, doesn't it? I might just revolutionize the entire world of corporate leadership. With that exciting thought in mind, we continued our peaceful daily lives. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.